Hello everyone, this is Kiki and welcome to my art journey. In this video, I am taking the artwork that I made with all of the supplies from Jazza's Jazzy art box and recreating it digitally. One of the reasons that I wanted to do this was mostly just to fix up the anatomy of Waka, which was a little not correct. Because I want to take the line work from this one and use it as a base to actually attempt this artwork with watercolor, because if you don't know the game Okami, it's actually based on the style of Japanese watercolor. The graphics are absolutely beautiful and I totally recommend you playing it because it's an amazing game and it does not get enough love. But yeah, so that's one of the big reasons that I wanted to fix it up digitally, and just also I wanted to see if I could take it a little bit further, and maybe get the colors a little more right and such like that. But yeah, I really love how it came out, and I still really love the traditional version. And there's just something about it being done on paper that just feels right, simply because of the style it's supposed to be. And there was something about the digital one that just, it felt really off. Like, I loved it and it was beautiful and the colors were great, but it didn't feel quite right. And as I was setting up to edit, I was looking at the traditional one and the digital one next to each other, and I'm like, you know what, I think I figured it out. The traditional one is done on paper, so there's a texture to it. So I went back into the ArtRage file and added a texture layer over it, and I feel like that really does help. I still really like the traditional version, and the digital version still kind of feels like it's lacking something, but adding the texture layer really did, I think, help bring it together. I think with the digital one, the colors just might be a little too saturated, which is something that occurs in a lot of my digital artworks. Even when I try to make it more desaturated, it always ends up extremely saturated. I don't know why. And then, you know, I do a traditional artwork and that's desaturated, and I know that it doesn't make sense to be helped. But no, I really like how it came out, and I like the little touch-ups and fixes that I did for their positions and how they were sitting. I mean, it wasn't a big adjustment, just mostly it was the anatomy for Waka. And I made Ami a little bit bigger because wolves are huge, and she's a wolf. Wolves be big, and it's kind of easy to forget because they get compared to huskies a lot, and huskies are actually fairly small. I mean, they're still considered a big dog, but they are small. They're cuddly. But then you look at a picture of a wolf next to a person, and you could damn near ride it. So, yeah, I made Ami a little bit bigger and foofier, and I feel like I got the swirls a little bit better. Just saw briefly. I was gonna use the watercolor brush to do the line work. The only thing is the watercolor brush is very see-through. So I didn't do that. I did try to use more thick lines and like really allow the pen pressure to try and help bring out the more watercolor line feel. I'm not quite sure if I succeeded, but I do really like how it came out. Getting the hands was a pain. But yeah, I don't think I have too much else to say, so I'll let you watch. As I said in the last video, I can get some merch, still can't get prints because I have had no time in the past week and a half to even attempt to look into the places people have told me about. What I can get is mugs, garden flags, patches, shirts of varying sizes from small and up, essentially. As far as I'm aware, it's only adult sizes though. I can also get magnets. On top of that, I also am going to be taking commissions. I have to update my price list for commissions. The only price I know right now is for wood coasters, which would be hand painted. One-sided would be... I don't have the list in front of me. One-sided would be $10, and double-sided I believe I had set at $18. And yeah, in the description I'll put a link to where I have the prices for all of the other stuff as well, and I need to find time to fix my commission prices for other art. But yeah, if you're interested, just let me know and we will work something out. Just about near the end here. As I said, I do really like how the digital version came out. I am very proud of it and happy with it, especially considering I did use a different coloring technique for it. I do like the way it came out. It's not super different than what I normally do, but it does feel a little bit softer, so I do like that. And as I said, I do plan to take the line work from this one and then do it in actual watercolors, which is not something I really ever touch. The last time I used watercolors was back in December, and yeah, watercolors isn't a favorite. But I really want to try to do an Okami piece with watercolor, simply because that's what the piece is based around. So yeah, if you enjoyed this, please hit the like button, check out some of my other videos. I'll link the video where I create the original piece up in the card at some point in this video. And yeah, I hope you will join me on my arty journey. So, until the next time, bye.